Okay, well, let's try this. This is not 4K, this is 720p, because apparently 4K at 120 frames per second, look it up, just doesn't work on the Galaxy S5. Rooted and maxed out as far as power. But anyway, let's look at this. Let's look at this. This is probably the dirtiest thing. Those need to get shredded, and that's why that's there. But if you look at the rest of my place, I am single, by myself here, clean, not a fucking slob. See? Look at that. Look at that. All clean. All clean. All clean. This does get used. Huh? Look at this. Clean. It's laundry day. It's Saturday, so that's why this place looks like a mess. All that's going to come off. This is going to get added to, then we're heading to the laundromat. Huh? What do we got here? What do we got here? Look at this. Look at this. Clean. Do you know how to use one of those? Can you put any kind of water in that? If you can't answer those questions exactly without looking it up. Exactly. Okay. Clean. Bathroom. Clean. Oh, do you all know why I do this? Do you know why I do this? You don't? But yet you all are conservative and traditional and all that shit. Although that really has nothing to do with it. Yeah, okay, I'll just explain it. The reason why you do it like this is because after you use it, it needs to dry. It needs to dry so that mildew doesn't come up. See? I could leave this here for like a month and it's not going to mildew. However, you crush it up wet like that, after you just finish using it, come back in 2 days and you'll see shit start growing on there. Clean. What's this? You want to talk about being a man and talk about, oh my God, only red pill. You people are a fucking joke. Only red pill men are men and blue pill and liberals are soy boys. And I don't get into the whole red versus blue or left versus right foolishness, because it is just that, foolishness. But yeah. Y'all know about that? How many people know about that? What? Huh? Do you all have one of these? In today's day and age, you don't have one of those? Okay. There you go. Right. All you conservative women, do you all know about this? Do you all know? I guarantee you I can cook and clean better than any conservative women on planet Earth today. And I will take anyone's fucking challenge to the contrary. I will take anyone's challenge. Just finish this. I can cook. What's this? Just finished doing some cooking. What is that? What's all that? Okay, there you go. Right. You know, you people are a fucking joke. Okay? I am not red-pilled. I am not fucking... I mean, hell, I could go off on that. I could go off on that whole red pill thing and what it's become versus what it was before. And what's this? What's that? Air filter? Oil filter? What's that? Huh? That looks like I'm about to change some motherfucking oil pretty soon. Look at that. Wait a minute. You can't get that on the shelves here in America just anywhere. Huh? Why did you get that kind of oil? I wonder why. If you don't know why, well, maybe you're not the quote-unquote man that you think you are. If you can't tell the difference between that oil and most of the other oils that you can get on the shelves without having to look it up. And if you're honorable, you'll know. So let's see now. I know how to change some oil. What's this? This shit does get used. That does get used. It does get used. Oil pan. Yeah, it gets used. In fact, where is this? Lights on. Oil pan. Huh? Those jacks, see how they're getting beaten down? They have been used. Yeah. It's not just the conservative male. Oh my God. I mean, I could sit here and slam on liberals because, Jesus H, I could slam on liberals. But right now, because apparently it seems like the conservative ones are the ones doing the fucking slamming as of late. In fact, let's head to my car. Huh? Let's head to my car. One continuous shot, people. One continuous fucking shot. show you motherfuckers that I am not joking. One continuous shot. One continuous shot to my car. Of course. Open it up. Well, that's right. How many of you people can say you have this in your car, huh? This in your car, ready to go at a moment's notice. What is this? Torque wrench. What is this? Breaker bar. Don't really need that. Oh, what's all this? Oh, shit. Shoes for the gym and jumper cables. I really need to get a jumper pack. See that? See that? This shit has been used, motherfuckers. That's right. Used so much that I've lost a couple of them. This one, and one of these down here is not from the original set. Okay? So yes, I don't do right-wing conservative, red-pilled, any of that bullshit, but yeah, I know how to change some fucking oil. I know how to change some shocks and struts. I know how to change some fucking brakes. I know how to change a lot of shit and even do light electrical work. Okay? One continuous shot. Okay? So really, you need to get the fuck off it, because when it comes down to it, in today's day and age, I don't know what it is with people thinking that, oh my God, do you really want to date a guy who doesn't know how to hunt? And if you live anywhere that requires hunting, chances are it's not a major fucking city, all right? Really? Fucking DC. Where is there to hunt in DC? Or California, or New York, or Miami, okay? like, get off it. Do you really need to hunt? I don't know how to hunt, but I know how to go to Costco. And guess what? I can actually cook that shit once it's here, hunted or not. So, yeah. Whole place stays clean. I clean myself. I cook myself. I do my own fucking maintenance. Can any of you say that? See, because, again, I could get on the liberals, but the simple fact of the matter is, a lot of you conservative, right pill, red pill, right wing, those types, you all are a fucking joke. You all are posers. The vast majority of you, nobody has ever or will ever see your face because you all are some fat, out of shape fucks. And then the ones on the internet that you do see their face, much like all of these conservative women, these conservative thoughts or whatever the fuck, you really do need to ask the question, are these bitches really believing what the hell they're saying? Or are they doing it for the money? Because they have supposedly alpha motherfuckers like the ones that follow them. Oh my God, titties, 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 oh my God. For all you, just women in general, but all you conservative girls, cover your tits real quick. Cover your tits. Chances are you don't have any ass or hips, because we all know you don't like black base features, Afro base features, you know, right? But cover up your tits real quick and see. I mean, hell, Lacey Green did an experiment like this where she covered up her tits and her views went down. And this was like 10 years back or some shit. Open them tits up again and boom, all the views came back. So all you conservative bitches, you know, cover your tits up and see if you still get the views, all right? Which leads me to ask the question, are you all doing it because you actually believe the shit you're saying? Ethno state this and national that and all that bullshit you all want to claim is protecting the country. Okay. Do you all really believe it, or are you only spraying that shit and white supremacist dick stroking as long as the Patreon money comes in, as long as the GoFundMe money comes in, as long as the views come in, as long as the AdSense money come in? You people are a fucking joke, all right? You people are a fucking joke. Oh man, I bet you can't get any girls. Exactly. So, yeah, you all really just need to get the fuck off it. Can you all build a computer? Again, lights on. Can you all build a computer? Oh, one last thing. Remember that video way back when I was, well, not even way back, just a little while back when I was saying, when I found out that Craigslist got rid of its personal site, and I was like, well, I was going on there looking for other stuff, and I happened to come across that through means, and you all were like, yeah, right, you went on Craigslist looking for computer parts and shit. This is what I went looking for. Do you all know what this is? Huh? I won't even touch that and how that relates to my computer and maintenance. But do you all know what this? Max video length reached. Okay. Do you all know what all this shit is? Do you all know anything about that? No, you don't. What does this have to do with liquid cooling? Don't worry about it if you don't know instantly. But you know what? And of course, if you want to seem like you know when you really don't, you can go Google it and then go in the comments section and pretend like you fucking know. But seriously? You conservatives, right-wing, red pill, whatever the fuck, having to you all gain no fucking traction, so you have to go and hijack something like the red pill, like MGTOW, like what it meant 10 years ago when some of the heavy hitters were here, like Barbarossa, Man-Woman Myth, hell, even Christy O'Misty, even though she wasn't exactly with it, but everything she said might as well have been. Do you all even know who the hell those people are? If you don't, yeah, okay, Brutal Reality, Thugtician, all of them. I mean, at the risk of sounding like an old ass man, I've been here on YouTube since, 2006? Go check my channel. Look on the, About Me page and see when exactly I've been here for a while, and I've seen a lot of people come and go. And I can tell you right now, a good 99% of all the people that are claiming red pill, MGTOW, and all that is nothing more than white supremacists. White supremacists, racist whites that have nothing better going on with their lives, so they have to pretend to be black and say, oh, well, I'm black and blah, 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 and all these white supremacist talking points. Or I'm Asian and I believe it. Yeah, okay. Or they pretend to be women or something. You all are a fucking joke. You all are weak. You all suck. You all have nothing going on. If anybody challenged you physically, you're not fighting. You don't know all this practical, tactical shadow ops training with the fucking AR-15 and the M16 and all that shit, and all this backyard fucking training with the fucking scopes and shit. The closest you get to doing anything of consequence as far as physical confrontation is your Modern Warfare, is your Call of Duty, and all this other shit where you get to act like some big-ass, badass, hoorah Marine when you're really nothing. You're a fat, overweight fuck. You will get beaten up just as much as the fucking soy boy liberals will. You all are a fucking joke. You understand me? A fucking joke. And then as far as you conserva whores over there, again, I'm just waiting for you all to be like, look, man, I love black dick. I'm just here for the money. All you guys are giving me money if I just sit here and spray all this conservative shit and throw some white titties in your face. But for you all, well, all except Julie Borowski or Boronsky, whatever the fuck her name is, she doesn't really have a body to be doing that. She, as far as I know, she's flat as a goddamn board. So hopefully she believes what she's actually saying, right? Because it's not like she has a body to go off of, right? But the rest of you, you're not fooling anybody. You're there as long as the money is there, as long as the views, the AdSense, and all of these dudes that are supposedly MGTOW going their own way and all that shit, but yet they still sit there and harp over women. You all are cashing in on on those posers. Fine, go ahead, get your fucking money, but you're not fooling anyone. You're really not. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling anybody with an IQ. Oh my God, black guy with an IQ of 0 or above. You're not fooling anybody. So you really need to get the fuck off it. It's sad. It's sad is what it is. It's really fucking sad. But you know what? the harder you all push, the more sad you look. Because, I mean, hell, the liberal left, and of course, I myself, left wing, right wing, same bird flying in the same direction. So I really don't care, you know. But you all are a joke. You all are a joke. At least the left, they don't try as hard as you do. Maybe they don't have to. I don't know. But you all really need to just get off it. You all look fucking sad. You really do. You look fucking sad. You all are not these alpha warriors, you dudes. You all are not. If the US got invaded, you all are not fighting back. You all are fat, overweight with your steaks and shit because only alpha male eat meat. Okay. With your fucking gout and your elephantitis and all that shit. You know? Just you all need to get off it. But you got your guns, right? Because guns don't jam, bullets don't run out. Then what? Because God knows you all can't fight, right? And then you right-wing conservative women, you all are not making sandwiches. You all don't know how to cook. You don't know how to fucking clean, right? You all are not fucking traditional, as proved by all of the women back when traditional was traditional and feminism came in and they didn't exactly fight back. Some of them, the ones that saw that feminism was going the way it was going from way back in the 60s and 50s and shit, they got the fuck out once they got the right to vote. That's all they wanted. And then they got the hell out. They saw the whole lesbianism shit coming in with feminism and they got the fuck out. The whole homosexual aspect of it. Whoa, we have to leave our husbands? Whoa. No, I like dick. Whoa, what the hell? No. Okay. But they left, but they didn't exactly fight back against it. So, you all need to stop. You really fucking do. Okay? You all are not doing the traditional shit. You all are not submitting to your husbands. You know, you're not doing any of that shit. You know, like go to some of these third world countries that you all shit on where the women do have to be traditional because that's how life is going to keep going while the men go out there and hunt. The women damn will have to be at home and take care of shit, right? Like he went and risked life and limb hunting that fucking mastodon, buffalo, saber-toothed wildebeest, whatever the fuck. He's fucking tired. She damn well better go start a fucking fire out of thin air and spin that shit, cook that shit rotisserie style, right? You all are not doing that. You all are not traditional. You all are only pandering to the egos of these white supremacist males that are dwindling in numbers. They're going down. It's not cool anymore. I'd prefer not to see the liberal left come through. And then clean house, but that's exactly what they're fucking doing. But you all are not the fucking alphas, alpha-et. You all are not the warriors and warrior-et. You're not the male fucking lion and the fucking lioness ruling the goddamn pride. You all are a bunch of fucking posers. You all are fucking losers. And you bitches are only here as long as the money's here. The tits come out and stay out as long as the Patreon, the GoFundMe, the AdSense, and the subs are here. And that's all. Everybody from whites to the fucking non-whites. Like, who the fuck was that one bitch talking about? This bitch is from the UK and she's sitting here talking about America with the ethno-state and all that shit. What the fuck was her name? And you could honestly look on her face. And that shit was as prominent as somebody who busted a nut on your face. You could tell just from looking at that bitch. You all are going to know who I'm talking about. I don't know if she has any wide hips or any big ass, like some non-white features, like non-Nordic, Anglo-Euro features. But this bitch, you could obviously tell from the look on her face, from her face, just the way her face looks, much less her eyes, that this bitch had some Middle Eastern somewhere nearby or some East Indian somewhere nearby in her, right? Part white, but sure as all hell middle. What the fuck was her name? In fact, let me try to look that shit up now. What the fuck was that bitch's name? fucking posers, fucking fakes, you're fucking frauds. Like y'all are a fucking joke. What the hell was the name? Let's see. Let me just put ethno state bitch. Ethno state bitch. Just white ethno state. Okay. I bet you her face is gonna come up somewhere nearby. Fuck. And before this shit goes and cuts off again. Reaching the limit. Bad bitch. What's this? Okay. Alright, so YouTube ethno state bitch then, alright. People are a fucking joke. Like, what the hell was her name? There she is. Tara McCarthy. Bitch. The fuck out of here. Rage After Storm. She looks like she's like a guy that turned to a girl. Then they got this one here. That's fucking hell. It's fucking half white, half Asian, half and half. But Tara McCarthy. You people are a fucking joke. And you know what? As long as they're sitting there and jacking off white supremacists, blood and soil, 1488 dick, you idiots, you alpha males, you whatever the hell, you all will sit there and fucking suck that shit up. You all will really sit there and suck that shit the fuck up. In fact, I'm not even going to play this. I don't want to give anybody any... Meanwhile, nobody gives a fuck about ethno state, man. No, nobody cares except for your small group of people who got to yell louder and louder the more your numbers fall and fall. Like, Tara McCarthy. In fact, let's look this bitch up. Tara fucking McCarthy. Tara oh, come on. Tara McCarthy. You can just look on this girl and tell that, like, Jesus Christ. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. You can just tell on her face that there is some non-white, non-Anglo, non-Nordic, non-Celtic, non-snow and ice, non-Euro, Rhineland, whatever the fuck. There, something is nearby, somewhere up there. Somewhere up there, somebody stopped giving a fuck about ethno state and got themselves some dark meat, some fucking herbs and spices, some tropical or somewhere with heat. You can see that shit on this bitch's face. And again, let me see. Hold on, let me see something. Tara McCarthy full body shot. See if this bitch has any ass or hips or some shit. Full body shot. And God help you, bitch, if I find fucking porno or porn or some shit. Tara McCarthy full body shot. I'm not seeing. Okay, I guess she might have lucked out. What do we got? Let's go straight to YouTube. Tara McCarthy full body shot. This is your last chance to hide. I mean, you people are a fucking joke, man. Rational Wiki. Tara McCarthy is a neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic, Islam. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. But let's see here. Tara McCarthy, YouTube. Let's see if there's any full body shots of this bitch. Because if she has some wide ass Hispanic hips and some big old African motherland ass, that's game over. Okay, those shit are not exactly native to white, Anglo, Nordic, whatever the fuck, Celtic, Rune, Thor, whatever. Let's see. Tara McCarthy full body shot. I'm not seeing it. A white supremacist who is non-white. Yeah. Jesus. Anyway, all right. You know what? That's enough. But you can just tell on that bitch's face. So it's fucking sad. But anyway, again, this whole thing where you have to change a tire. Yeah, I've changed a tire before. Finished doing Uber, turned onto the exit near Tacoma Park's Montgomery College. Fresh out of nowhere. Boom! Goes the fucking low tire pressure. I'm like, oh, Jesus, motherfucker. I pull in to a gas station. I'm like, oh, great. How the fuck am I going to jack this shit up to change the tire now? Because as you can see in there, I have the breaker bar. I have the shit to change it. I just didn't have a jack. I completely forgot that the car came with that bullshit crank jack that you got to do. I changed that shit, put on the donut, which I wish was a full-size spare. And then I went and took the old tire to wherever the hell I took it to. Got it plugged in, was done. Now I got new tires on there, 4 new tires. But yeah, I know how to change tire. All this shit that you white supremacists and supremacist people like to talk about, oh, that's a real man and stuff. Yeah, my black ass embodies all that shit that you all wish you could be, which is pretty fucking funny. It's funny as hell. I don't have I am not an employee anywhere. I work for myself. It is now almost 12 o'clock on a Saturday, and I don't have to run into work. I don't have to battle fucking traffic. And again, as you can see, I can afford my own fucking apartment, right? Okay. How many of you can actually say that you're not having to rent a room or share it with somebody, share a fucking roommate shit? No roommates here, motherfucker, right? Like, I know how to fix cars. Computers is the native language. That's the first thing that I learned. I can change some fucking oil, as you can see. Yeah? Yeah. You know, I can clean and cook better than your girl. Like, the fuck out of here, man. Like, you all are a joke. You all are posers. And it's sad. It's sad. But anyway, as I said, I'm probably going to take a little break from YouTube because, I mean, after I finally get that one video that I wanted out, I'm probably going to take a break after that because I got better things to do. I'm not getting paid for it, you know, and I kind of got my subs when I started doing the whole MGTOW, all that shit way the hell 10 years back, 10 years ago, 5 to 10 years ago. And it was a completely different bunch of people then from what it is now. Now it's just white supremacists and racist white-wing people, male and female, that obsess about women despite being MGTOW, right? Okay, and and I don't know how the hell to get rid of those subs. I don't know how to get rid of them. So, and I'm not about to go restart all over again. So, you know, I'm just going to take a fucking break. Like, I tried making a few videos to let it be known, like, yo, I do not get down with the alt-right, racist, white supremacist, KKK and all that shit, and 1488 ethnos. I don't get down with any of that foolishness. But yet they're still here. So, I don't know. Because of my former real MGTOW red pill days, where that shit really was about red pill and not about slamming on black people the moment you're not doing good, or immigrants, or no, mainly black people, because you want views and you're not getting views. So start talking about immigrants and, oh my god, they're invading, you know, all that shit. Fucking hell. Sad. Really fucking sad. Not saying anything to the white people that go to other countries to live and go get yourself a little Asian wife, go to Thailand or China or some shit. Fuck, get out of here, Cambodia. Look, you people are a joke, you people are posers, you people are frauds, you're fakes, and you're nothing like what you claim you are. And you wish you could be, but you're not. You're not. You're fucking not. And you know what else you're not? Go into the motherfucking gym. That's where you're not. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? What do we got here? What do we got here? Because I don't trust the shit at the gym, the shit to wipe the bench down at the gym, so I get my own business. What's all this? Gotta have your beats. What's all this? Do you all know what this is? Do you all know anything about that? I'm not gonna tell you. Figure it out. Huh? What's this? What's that? What's this? What are these? Do you know what these are for? No, no, you don't. You all have no fucking idea, but you all claim to be these fucking descendants of Thor, fucking alpha male, fucking hoorah, red pill, this and that. And my lifts. Yeah, okay, fine. You all are fucking jokes, man. You all are a fucking joke. You're a fucking fraud. And that's that. Anyway, later. Right, so a word of explanation to what you just saw. First thing, as far as the tools in my trunk, those tools go with me everywhere. Wherever the hell I go in that car. They've been with me since I had my previous car, which was an '01 Kia Optima, the SEV6 one. And how did I come about those tools? Well, back when I was working at the White Flint Mall doing security work there, in my old car, I had gotten this upgraded sound system. Well, not even the system, but the header. I'd gotten some cheap upgraded, were an upgrade speakers as well. But the sound system, I got that, and that was extra current being pulled from the car faster. Okay. I had just gotten that thing, so I got off one day and I was just sitting there in the car, relaxing, listening to some music and some with a nice, sweet setup, and it completely skipped my mind that the car should probably be on so that the alternator can keep charging the battery while I'm sitting here draining it with this new system. Well, I didn't realize it until it was too late, and I tried to turn it on, and my car wouldn't even turn over. The thing was just flat dead. Okay, now, I knew full well that it was the battery, right? Because the car was working just fine before. Actually, no, let me stop right there. That's not when I got the tools. I got those tools just on a whim. It was actually a long time before that. This was when Husky actually made... My tools are a Husky brand. This was, I think, before they even became owned by Home Depot, and it was certainly before they started making their tools in China. My tools were made in America, so you can tell how old that set is. That set is very old, this was way the hell back. Way back. This might have been 2009 that I had that set. Or 2008 or some shit. I just got it on a whim. I don't know what possessed me, but something, just some holy spirit or some ghost, some genie, jinn, whatever the hell, just got it. I just want to get some tools out. Just got it just to sit there and say I have it. Had no use for it. Was not mechanically inclined. Nothing. But I just got it just to get it because I just got this sudden urge to, like when you haven't had something in a long time, then you just get the sudden urge to have it, like Jello or cheesecake or some shit, you know, or Warheads for anybody who remember those candies from back in the '90s, or Airheads or some shit. I just got it. So I just got it. It was on sale or clearance, I believe it was. I think it was Black Friday or Father's Day, one of those two. I just got it, had it there, sit down. Okay. Sat there for the longest time, just growing mold, kept collecting dust. Okay. Then the first time it got real use was in that situation that I started this video out with, where the battery died, White Flint Mall. Luckily, there was an Advance Auto Parts behind that mall that I had to spring into action. Why? Because apparently I'm not A, female, and B, a hot female any at all, or B, hot female with huge tits or something, or a wide ass, or big ass, or wide hips, or whatever, or hot face, God forbid, all of them. So I'm sitting there asking everybody that came by for a jump. This one older woman, I think she was either Middle Eastern or something. No, like I have the cable. I sure I have the cables. Nothing. All right, figured. These two white guys came. I have the cables. Man, I can't help you, man. I can't help you. Black guy came. And man, can I get a jump, man? And I didn't even say, oh, my brother and all that. No, just say, hey, man, can I help you get a jump? Can I get a jump? Hey, man, I gotta move, man. Nothing.
So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Nobody's gonna help me, and time's going. So I jumped into action, pulled the set out, took the batteries off, or the battery terminal off, carried the thing because it didn't have a fucking thing to carry, like a handle. Carried it all the way back to the advanced auto parts, had them sit there and charge it for like, I don't know, an hour. So I'm just an hour just sitting in a fucking auto parts store, not even buying anything. That sucked. Let them slow charge it for an hour, trickle charge, whatever the hell they call it. Brought it back, put it in, car started up just fine. Everything was working, and I just sat there and let it run. And then also I drove home. But yeah, so that was the very first time, and I was glad I had it too, because if that wasn't the case, I'd have been fucked. So and then ever since then, I'm like, you know what? Since I am A, not female, much less hot one, and B, apparently because I'm black, because I've seen people like I was a security guard there, and for whatever the hell odd reason, their jumper packs that they had were not working. So, and I couldn't radio for somebody to come because we're not allowed to do that. Okay, to come give me a jump with the car, we're not allowed to do that. Insurance liability reasons. So nobody could come and help me. Okay, and why do I say because I'm black? Because I've seen other people, like while I was driving around patrolling, I have seen other people. Dark night. I mean, this was in the middle of the day, but that was dark night. Seen other people get help. Girls, they always get help. Guys running up to old white ladies, get help. The guy was either Hispanic, light skinned, or something. Whatever the hell the reason is. But yet, I'm sitting here in the fucking. I mean, like, it's not like I'm just some random hoodlum with a hoodie or some shit or whatever the fuck. I was in the fucking uniform. They could tell that I worked there. It's like, if I did anything, you all know where I fucking worked, and yet I had the jumper cables and nobody would help me. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, what the fuck? But yet I've seen and the only difference between me and all these other people is that A, I'm black, and B, I'm male. But I said, fuck it. I will never again be caught in that shit. And I've had those things ever since. Now, that's not the point of this video. But that's just the explanation to where that shit came from. And why I walk around with that stuff all the time. To the main point of this video. The reason why you conservative, right-wing, make America great again with the hat, all of you types and kinds, whatever you want to call yourselves, red-pilled and whatever the hell, the reason why you all cannot find dates is because, number one, nobody's playing dumb, and number two, you all are heretics, you all are pariahs, you all are nobody's really fucking with, like I said, ethno-state like that. Apparently this came about from, there's an article floating around, in fact, let me see if I can pull this up, whoops. There's an article floating around. From what this guy said, I'm just looking at this guy's video. He made a video about somebody else. Today we take a look at a video called Why Liberals Can't Date Me by Ashton Birdie. Okay. And the video was talking, the video that he did was about this girl, I guess Ashton Birdie. I thought Ashton was the guy's name. Apparently, she is making a video off an article that she read. In fact, let's go straight to her page, Ashton Birdie. Why liberals can't date me. Let's go to that. Why liberals can't date me. Okay. And there she is. And this was a month ago, actually. All right. Okay, how long is this bitch's video? 5 minutes. All right. I mean, I could probably do a dissecting video of this, but I think, you know what? Let's try it. Let's do it. Let's do this. A dissecting video. I mean, hell, I already went and slammed on you people, so, Let's do this. Go from Tara McCarthy to this Ashton Birdie bitch. Why liberals can't date me. This will do very good. Let's see. Why liberals can't date me. Ashton Birdie. It's a different thumbnail from this. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, I just didn't update in time.
Oh, by the way.
Stop. And let's pull this up.
Hey, I'm back in Texas.
Good for you, bitch. And actually, the reason why I'm doing this is because that video that I found this video from is essentially what caused this entire video to happen. So there's that. Let's dissect this bitch real quick.
Hey guys, today we're talking about an article I read on Vice, and it's Vice, so it must be real, right?
No. That is absolutely wrong.
Vice would.
Okay, so we're doing this. All right.
An article titled.
Oh, by the way, as you can see from this bitch, titties had to be out. Like, they couldn't have just had like a headshot or had her with just her voice, but like a screen cover. No, nice push-up bra. I can tell. I used to work at Lord & Taylor also in the ladies' shoe section, and the ladies like other section was like right next door, the lingerie and stuff. And I used to talk with the girls over there, so but essentially I can tell when a girl's wearing a push-up bra or not, no matter how well she hides it, no matter how like, I can tell. So yeah, there's that. Let's keep going.
Conservatives are whining because no one wants to date them.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about ethno state like that.
I'm not going to give you a question.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and skip that because they're giving her a check because titties probably. And actually, why the hell would anybody spawn? It's amazing how YouTube demonetizes shit, but yet people are actually actively sponsoring a video like this. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, so that's why. That's why they're doing that. Yeah.
Now, because it's a very short article, I'm just going to read the whole thing for you. Oh god, have your laptop. It must be.
It seems like it's conservative men that also aren't the only ones that need to hit the gym. Probably some of these conservative women need to hit the gym as well. You think with all the housework that they're supposedly doing, with them being traditional and all, that they'd be a little bit stronger. But whatever.
Tough being a Republican when your party's president does things like say, call African nations shithole countries because they are.
Let's keep going.
Bizarre phone calls to school shooting survivors because he was trying to help them and then David Hogg hung up. Or backup accused domestic abusers and alleged child molesters. Huh! Sounds like Hillary Clinton. A handful of conservatives in D.C.
Okay, well, holy jump cuts, Batman. I mean, you think the tits were enough, but apparently she also needs to do that stupid tactic. But let's keep going.
Handful, mind you. In the magazine, they've been having a real tough go at it since the election. Only instead of living in constant fear of being deported or having to face white supremacists in the streets, they've been having a hard time getting laid. They have a white supremacist card? Let's review this? Okay.
And apparently you are too, bitch. You are too. You're also playing the tits card. Geez, blonde. At least you're not peroxide blonde. Yeah, it's DC. DC's pretty fucking liberal. I live near DC. I work in DC. So, yeah, it is pretty fucking liberal. And keep all that in mind for later, because there's going to be a very good reason that I can give being right at the source as to why they're having such a fucking problem. Keep this in mind.
According to one unnamed Trump administration official, it's especially hard to land a date if you're affiliated with the White House. Sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And that's not the only thing that's hard to land. I'll get back to that once this bitch is done with her babbling.
Second, gentlemen, I just want to get something really quick.
And of course, she lets it be known, oh my god, it's hard for you to get a date. Well, put on the fucking Make America Great Again hat, because that hasn't been played the fuck out ad infinitum. And look, the titties are up. Titties and the hat. I mean, because that's what guys go for, It's like, well, we want glory and pussy, right? Okay. Alright. Yes. Dog whistle received, bitch. Dog whistle received. Let's go.
That's better. Let's continue, shall we? A lot of times you connect with someone on an app. How can we put this in parentheses? Because apparently conservatives only date through apps. And now Google you, find out you worked for Trump's campaign, and it's pretty much all downhill from there, the official said.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what people do. I mean, hell, in my case, I go on the, what the hell is it? Since most of the people that I've hooked up with in the past several years, almost a decade now, have been pretty much in Maryland. I go on the judicial site, the Maryland County website and court website, and I look their asses up. Like, I get their first and last name, look them up. I also look them up through Facebook. It's amazing how many people just have their profiles wide the fuck open. It's interesting. But that's something else.
Good stuff! Even if you're not associated with the current administration or a MAGA hat-wearing Trump supporter, it can apparently be hard to lock down a date if you lean right. I want everyone to look at the blonde in the camera. Do you honestly think I have trouble getting a date?
Yeah, you know what? Something tells me that, okay, well, first of all, what kind of guys are you getting? Now, but do you honestly have a problem? Probably not. But here's the thing. Is it that you have a problem, no problem getting a date, or you have no problem with somebody fucking you for one night and then leaving? That's what you need to be asking. We're also, where do you live? Something tells me it's not near DC. No problem getting a date, maybe. Okay, probably more accurately is no problem having somebody fuck you for one night. But then again, you might have a problem getting a date if you don't put on more makeup because your face is really average and you don't have your tits out with the bras, with the push-up bras. So there's that. But yeah, and lastly, let's not pretend like girls in general, especially the younger they are, have any problem getting dick or getting a date. Obviously, they're talking about guys. Okay, but we want to play this dumbass card, so we want to play. All right.
A reporter for a right-wing media outlet told the Washingtonian that he recently went on a date.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Let me play that again. Did she just say Washingtonian? Hold on.
Right-wing media outlet told the Washingtonian.
The Washingtonian. All right. Let's see if that's an actual real. Oh God. Washingtonian. Is that even an actual real? And DuckDuckGo is taking a while. I spelled that right, DuckDuckGo. Let's come on. The Washingtonian. And let's see now. The Washingtonian, yes. The Washingtonian magazine, yes. Washingtonian is a magazine. Wikipedia, the Facebook. Let me make sure I heard that right one last time.
Right-wing media outlet told the Washingtonian that he recently went on a...
You know what? Let me just say that perhaps it was a typo. I don't know how the hell her mind didn't just autocorrect on the fly like mine would. But I'm not going to say that she's just a little bit slow motion, or maybe the IQ isn't as high as we are led to believe by more right-wing, red-pilled sources as far as white people. We'll just say that it was a typo that she read and somehow didn't manage to catch, even though I caught it right here on the fly. Okay.
date that crashed and burned. What is the woman noticed in conservative books on his shelf? Let me see, we got Hillary the Other Woman.
More dog whistles received. Bitch, you have the hat. You have your tits out. You really don't need any more dog whistles, but okay.
Dangers behind Minneapolis. 12 rules for life by Jordan Peterson. Reasons to vote for Democrats. Don't are the deal, which is not currently with me now. And of course, the Bible.
My analysis at the very end of this is going to be good.
Even though the guy told her he didn't vote for Trump and considers himself a moderate conservative, she ended things there.
Because people are not fucking dumb, okay? You don't have to vote for Hitler to still harbor his mentality and his stance on things, okay? You know, I mean, you don't have to vote for Bernie Sanders or Hillary or Bill or Obama or anything. And I bet you if they didn't, you types and kinds would still be like, oh, but you're still leftist liberal or something. You know, they're not dumb. They're not dumb. It's kind of like if I sit here and had all these anti-white views, oh, white devils, white cracker this and all that stuff. And then I went and said, oh, but I bang white pussy all the time. I just finished busting a nut in some white pussy just a few minutes ago, so I'm not racist. You white devil motherfuckers. Pale male motherfuckers. Fuck. We're not dumb. We're not dumb. Sorry. Anyway, let's keep going.
Well, it's actually really shallow. She was like, I have to get out of here. I can't see you. And left, he said.
Could do without the theatrics, but okay.
The policies and these things that are attached to the right, whether or not you're a supporter of Trump, have been presupposed on you, and it's like a black mark.
What was the point of that? Okay, so she takes a marker and just puts a black mark. I mean, you're going to go watch the video, no doubt. Okay. How old is this bitch? Like, is she 20, maybe 19? No. She's in her 20s. Like, trying too hard. You already have your tits out. You got your fucking views. Why do you need to do all this extra shit? Like, you... so... She needs to go learn from somebody else, like, I don't know, Lacey Green or something. Just have the tits out. You don't really need to do much else after that.
Other Lovelorn. It actually says Lovelorn. Other Love.
Okay, so maybe it was a typo, but still, I'm still slamming on her intelligence for not being able to autocorrect that on the fly like I was able to.
The Republicans told the Washingtonian they've been getting people to...
And actually, let's hold on. I think I might have almost missed something. Hold on.
It actually says Lovelorn. Other...
Okay, Lovelorn. Well, let's see. Because God forbid that that's an actual real word, and she doesn't know. But Lovelorn. Lovelorn. This is why you people are dumb. You saw my video slamming on you all in general, and mainly to the guys with the girls slamming, but this slams on... Okay, lovelorn. Adjective. Bereft, look it up, of love or one's lover. Lovelorn is a real fucking word. And she's sitting here laughing about it as though... So, okay, so I take back all the shit with a typo. She's just dumb. Her IQ is not there. Lovelorn, Lovelorn, is in fact an actual word. Jesus Christ. So she's sitting here trying to make fun of these people, and she makes fun of them by essentially trying to make fun of a word as if it's not a real word and it's a typo, when it is in fact a real word. Congratulations, right wing, red pill, MAGA, conservative, all you types and kinds. This is the shit that you're procreating with. This is the kind of genetics you want to fucking save. You want to preserve. Wow. You know what? That whole ethno-state thing might not be a bad fucking idea. Get all of you rounded up, put you all in a corner, and let you all inbreed yourselves out. You know? and Oh man, let's replay that.
Other lovelorn. It actually says lovelorn. Other lovelorn.
Yeah, it does actually say that. Because it's a real fucking word. Look it up. I mean, look. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. Let's. Huh? Okay, obviously I'm not showing you Tiff's tits. You see that right there? I have the dictionary on my phone, the entire dictionary.com app on my phone. Not only that, I have downloaded the thing. See? Dictionary.com on my phone. Look it up. My God. Oh, jeez. Oh, ethno state. This really is looking bad for you. And I'm supposed to be the one with the low IQ because nigger. Okay.
Republicans told the Washingtonian they've been getting people to agree to dates by avoiding any mention of politics, where they work at all costs on dating apps, essentially hiding who they really are until they meet someone in person. Some said they've gone out of their way to avoid meeting up with liberals altogether. I wonder why.
So do I. Actually, I don't really need to. Yeah, you probably should avoid politics, religion. What are your views on role playing rape, or what are your views on abortion? Probably should not bring that shit up. You have any idea how much shit I avoid to be able to not even date but fuck a whole bunch of like just flaming liberal, like damn near feminist with a shaved head girls in the past, not recently. But like I've kept quiet about a lot of shit, and I've gotten a whole bunch of liberal pussy for that shit. Okay, like I've kept quiet about a lot of stuff, right? That would probably make me look like some kind of black conservative. God. And I was rewarded with a lot of liberal pussy for that shit. And then of course there's the fact that I have fucked a bunch of girls that have had swastikas and Confederate flags in their room. Well, not a bunch, two. So I shut the fuck up about my liberal stance on, or liberal based stance on certain things as well. And I gotta tell you, as far as sex goes, you conservative girls might be where it's at, because you all do not get stretched out enough. You all are supposedly not virgins, but you all are a bit too fucking tight for somebody who has had sex before. Maybe I'm just too huge, I don't know, but conservative pussy is tight, so I guess you all are not getting stretched out by your ethno state Thor dick. I don't know. In any case, I shut the fuck up. I shut the fuck up. Oh, and for anybody that's wondering, liberal girls, you have better sex, but conservative girls have tighter pussies. That's just what I've found, just in my adventures. Anyway, moving on.
Who needs to read this book? Very intellectual. Like one White House staffer who says she won't match with anyone who went to a small liberal arts school and sticks to swiping rights for dudes from the South.
It's true, though.
If things are really so hard out there for Republicans looking rights for dudes from a small liberal arts school, and sticks to House staffer who says she won't match with anyone who went to a small liberal arts school and sticks to swiping rights for dudes from the South.
It's true, though. I don't know who the fuck that was in the background. I don't know if that was boyfriend, husband, or some shit, and he's I guess he's pimping her out like, okay, go ahead and show them titties and get this fucking Patreon AdSense money. Alright, well, smart one, dude. Smart one. Just be careful. That's all I'll say is just be careful.
Things are really so hard out there for Republicans looking for love in DC. We hear that dating site for Trump supporters is really struggling to attract new members. Or you can just go to 4chan and post cute selfies of yourself. Final thoughts on...
Yes, 4chan. That's probably what she does. And 4chan. Okay.
On this article. Now, for Democrat women, I want to ask you a serious question.
Here we go.
Do you want to date a soy boy? And it's a serious question, because in my experience, dating a conservative is 10 times better than dating a liberal. What?
So you've dated liberals in the past, then, is what I'm to understand. I wonder if anybody's going to ask you about that.
Opens your ID, a man who opens doors for you, pulls out your chair, knows how to hunt, fish, protect you using his firearm. Who says yes ma'am, no ma'am, please, thank you, doesn't drink soy coffee. Better yet, the most important thing of all, knows how to change a tire.
Okay. Come on now, the IQ has got to be higher than this. There's no way, despite the tits, despite the hat, there's no way in hell that you right-wing conservative males, red pill, manosphere, 1488 ethno-state, all that shit, all that stuff. What about black-on-black crime and all that stuff? These Muslim immigrants, blah, 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 blah. There's really no way you can be that dumb. That you're really going to let this bitch just start rattling off all the fucking fine points and you just fall for it. I mean, forget the fact that she's not the first girl to do this. She's like really fucking late. Like, it's 11 o'clock this party. Like, well, no, it's like 3:30 a.m. The party ends at 4. It started at 11. Bitch, you're late. But you really can't be that dumb. You're really gonna fall for it? Okay, let's go through her points. Let's knock down each one of her points immediately. Hold on.
Yes ma'am, no ma'am.
Okay, no.
Fish. 10 times better than dating a liberal. What?
Okay, here we go. I'm guessing you all can hear it.
What is your ID, a man who opens doors for you?
You can open your own damn door. That's one. He's not your servant. You are not his master. I don't know.
Pulls out your chair.
Chair really ain't all that damn heavy, bitch. Like, you can pull out your own fucking chair. It's not gonna fucking kill you. Like, you know? Because, I mean, you know, like, you women bitched about this stuff in, I mean, like, you don't want to go back to the 1940s, supposedly, but you sure as hell like a lot of shit from there. Okay. Maybe the reason why the men did it is because the women actually earned it. I don't know, but whatever.
Knows how to hunt.
Okay, so first of all, where are you going to hunt? As I said before, where the fuck are you going to hunt in a fucking city? Even if you knew how to hunt, your skills are probably going to fucking rust the hell over. Because there's nowhere in DC to hunt. There's nowhere in LA to hunt. Nowhere in New York to hunt. Nowhere in Miami to hunt. You know, the places where you actually have a chance of making some fucking money before cost of living. Okay. Okay. You know, in Wyoming, okay, fine. You might want to learn how to hunt. Maybe up in Maine, North Dakota, Oregon, somewhere. But yeah, there's no reason to know how to hunt here. You're not hunting anything. And I don't care if even if guns are banned here or it's not legal or whatever the hell. I don't care if you have a bow and arrow or a knife or some shit or a tomahawk. There's no point in learning how to hunt. Not here. If you want to hunt, I'm assuming is to go and have food. Head to the Costco. Head to the Safeway. Head to the Giant. And then after you're done hunting at the Costco, Safeway, or Giant, it would be nice if you bitches knew something more than just dog whistling. Hey, over here, I'm over here too. Make America Great Again hat with the titties. It would be nice if you bitches did less of that and probably did more actual fucking cooking. Anyway.
Fish.
Again with the fishing. Okay.
Protect you using his firearm.
Protect you using his firearm. That's fucking sad. You don't say protect you using his raw hands and fists. Something I know how to do. With his firearm. And what happens when that firearm becomes null and void? You run out of bullets. You can't run to the store and get some more. Guns aren't exactly legal or can't be used. And I'm to understand that there's not a single liberal soy boy that knows how to use a firearm. Because I mean, like out in public, I don't know where the hell you are, but out in public, you're not using a fucking firearm to defend anyone. Okay? Not here in DC, and probably not in LA, not in New York, not in Miami, not in any major city. You're not. This isn't Alabama or wherever the hell where you can walk around open carry with fucking M16s and PSG1s and shit. Around here, you can't do that. So if you don't know how to fight and protect with your own fucking fists, elbows and knees and shit, yeah. Then of course there's how many videos of guys with firearms still getting the shit tackled out of them. Anyway.
Who says yes, ma'am? No, ma'am.
3 bags full, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. 3 bags full, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. And bow down like the fucking. What the fuck kind of backwards shit is that? Like you're not fucking royalty, bitch. Like, are you? I mean, are you, madams, and all the women that subscribe to your foolishness? Are you saying yes, sir, no, sir, yes, master, no, master? Right? Like, why would you not want to date a dude that essentially bows down and bows out to you? This brings up the article, House Husbands Just Ain't Sexy. Anyway.
Please, thank you. Doesn't drink soy coffee.
Who the fuck drinks soy in their coffee? I mean, there's creamer, there's milk. Never heard. I mean, I'm an almond milk person myself because soy, and then actual milk, almond milk too, but it beats water when I'm making those smoothies. And if you're gonna sit here and slam on me for drinking almond milk, oh my god, you're a weak, pathetic beta. Okay, well, hey, I'm here in Germantown. You can feel Germantown, Maryland. You can feel free. We can go to the gym. Whatever you want to do. Anything that you consider as a test of being a man. Okay. Lift some weights. Flat out fights. You know, I mean, they got space. I'm sure any one of the gyms here. So that's that. But, yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Better yet, the most important thing of all.
Oh boy!
Knows how to change a tire.
Chances are people around here have AAA. That's why they don't need to bother with that. I myself find AAA to be a waste of time. I think I've shown or proven that I probably know how to change a tire, considering. You know? Wow, you don't know how to change a tire, so I guess that means you're not a real man. I wonder if any guys could be like, you know what? Why would you want to date a woman that doesn't know how to cook, doesn't know how to clean, doesn't know how to shut the fuck up? And that's pretty much it. Feed me, fuck me, shut the fuck up. 3-point base, 3-point stance to land any man, ladies. Feed him, fuck him, shut the fuck up. It's not the long list like hers, but whatever. Let's hurry this shit up. She wouldn't cut in with these idiots yelling like she wouldn't made some salient point.
I mean, let's be honest. Most millennial women don't want to get married, but
You sure it's the women that don't want to get married? Especially to bitches like you who are sitting there slamming on a word that you didn't know was a real word. It says love boy. Yes, it says a real word. Okay.
at the same time, most millennial men can't change a tire.
So you don't want to get married to a dude because he can't change a tire. Why don't you learn how to change your own damn tire? And, you know, that'll be it. I mean, look at me. Most millennial women don't know how to fucking clean, don't know how to cook. I went and learned that shit myself. I didn't expect women to change because, oh, females. I went and learned it myself from actually a while back, and now, interestingly enough, the more things that I learn, which is pretty much everything to be self-sustaining, the less I need women for anything other than pussy. So when women's blind rage to sit there and say, "Oh my God, I'm not your mother, go learn it yourself, go do it yourself, or be a man and blah, 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 I'm not here to take care of you." Okay, fine. Now it comes to the immediate question of, what do I need you for apart from pussy? Ooh. Friendship, I can get a dog or cat or a goldfish or a pet rock or something. In fact, this thing has been sitting here for the longest time. I've been meaning to plant a plant in here and just have a plant here just for really decoration and as a pet, I guess. Intellectual conversation. I can go down to DC and find a bunch of dudes playing chess. You can pull out my chess set, which I won a whole bunch of tournaments with, and dust that shit off and unrust my skills, and I don't need women for that. Get it from anyone, men or women, as long as they're playing chess down in a park or something. So, you want all this stuff, madam, and your type and kinds, but what exactly are you doing to earn it apart from just these little bullshit dog whistles?
My name is Ashton, love the country, hate the government.
You hear that, NSA? Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, yeah. Now then, for that analysis, I was talking, yes, support us on Patreon, of course. I mean, hell. Okay. Now for the rather scathing truth, or no, scathing truth analysis of this. As somebody who has first-hand knowledge, since I live right near DC, pretty much on the outskirts of the DC metro area, here is the reason why your peoples are having a hard time. Number one, you're in a liberal area. That's the first thing. Number two, nobody's really fucking with people like you that much. Okay. Now, as far as Trump goes, I'm preparing for 8 years of this motherfucker, so I can't be disappointed with anything that happens. But for the most part, people aren't fucking with people like you. White people are the largest people, single race in this country, but they're the smallest on the planet. Okay? And we're talking, and no, don't go telling me about all these people that are considered whites, Indians are considered Caucasians, darker than me, but no. We're talking white here. White. Okay? Like, you know what I'm talking about. And if whites get this ethno-state that they actually had before they decided of their own freedom and free will to start going all over the world exploring and and for some odd reason not having a policy of look but don't touch, they are going to essentially kill themselves off. Okay? So you might want to be careful how you ask for that ethno-state and white-only BS, okay? Alright? Then comes the next thing. So you already had that ethno-state before. And you gave it up to go all over the world. And not just go back home after you saw what was there. Okay. Then comes the next thing. In today's global world, having this white-only stance does not fucking work. Not if you're going to be competitive with the rest. Hell, anybody can be cut out. Blacks can't have a black-only stance. Okay? Or else they can easily be cut out of the world and die off. Asians can't, Indians can't, whites sure as all hell cannot. Okay? Europe does not have fucking resources like that. Not compared to anywhere else on planet Earth. Okay? You cannot have that stance. And that is the kind of stance that your type and kind is trying to have. And it's not going to fucking work. They isolate themselves off. They're going to go the same way North Korea did, the same way anybody else that isolated themselves off from the rest of the planet went. Nowhere in the history of the planet has anybody isolated themselves and still was able to stay the most powerful or even relevant. Japan did that, and then the moment somebody came, they easily wiped them out. Who was it? Perry, I believe it was? It was like, look, motherfuckers, you gonna trade with us or else we just gonna take all your shit. And they had no choice. Because they stayed xenophobic and stayed isolated off, and then these motherfuckers came walking on water damn near as close to it as possible with their ships, breathing fire cannons, and all these motherfuckers had was their fucking samurai swords and maybe some jujitsu or some shit. And all that samurai ninja shit meant fuck all. Okay? And I believe somebody actually came to Japan before and they kicked them out, and so they came again and be like, what's happening? Anyway, that's enough history. And then the last thing is, and this is probably the most important one for this area, why you people are having a problem, is that people have shit to worry about. Chief amongst which, and this also leads into that whole hashtag #MeToo and guys versus the women here in this area. Because there's no shortage of dudes that come here, like tourists and stuff, like, oh my god, look at all these girls, beautiful with skin tight stuff, running around. There's a lot of runners in DC. Where are all the men? And I went and told him right there in front of his wife, they're worried about getting accused of some shit. And he's like, yeah. Because he was from France, and he's like, my god, all of these fit, firm, supple girls, just, oh. Ooh. And of course, his wife was silent, because I noticed her in the back, through the rear view mirror of my car. I noticed her checking out some of the dudes that were running too. The black dudes. Jesus H. Anyway. So she probably didn't even hear all of what he was saying. Okay. And I had to let him know, yo, they got shit to worry about. And what do they have to worry about? This whole hashtag #MeToo bullshit. And clearance. In this area, people have clearances to worry about, especially the further towards DC you go. People have clearances to worry about, and they can't. They're not trying to lose that shit over some fucking ethno-state fucking beliefs, right? Which now leads to another point on that. Trump's administration and the people that work in his presidency, in his camp, in his arena, a lot of them left. And first-hand knowledge here I'm getting, because I do Uber, now Uber and Lyft. In DC, I'm hearing from a lot of people that a lot more people working with Trump or near Trump want to leave. They want to leave, but nobody in the private sector will take them, and that is why they're staying. Not because they love Trump, not because they believe in 1488, ethno-state nationalism, all that bullshit that you fools want, but because nobody will take them in the private sector. Why? Because private sector needs to worry about their fucking money, and they don't give a fuck if the money comes from white pride worldwide, or if it comes from black power, motherfucker, or if it comes from Asian invasion, I don't know, import nights, whatever, I don't know. I don't know what Asians have, or Indians or whatever, as long as they get their money, and they don't need you, white people, you certain types and kinds of whites, fucking up their money. So even if they have that belief, they keep that shit quiet. And of course, if they don't, well, they get ostracized, because again, nobody wants to deal with that shit. That shit is not attractive to them. Okay? So, there you go. I don't know where the fuck you're at, but you obviously are not in any major city where shit is actually happening. You know, you're probably in some flyover country. Yeah. People have advancement to worry about. People have clearances that they want to keep. That's the reason why I'm not in fucking tech right now, because everywhere here wants a fucking clearance because of all the government shit they deal with. And my previous cybersecurity quote-unquote job didn't require a clearance, so every fucking interview I go to, so what kind of clearances do you have? Clearance? What? Wait a minute, you were doing cybersecurity and didn't have a clearance? Nope. Okay, well, everything else looks great, so we're gonna give you a call in a couple of days, and let you know when to start. And those couple of days have turned into 2 fucking years, and, no call. All because of fucking government clearance. So nobody is going to lose that shit that pretty much more or less doubles your pay, right? Over ethno-state, over preserving the white fucking genes, white race and all that shit, over all the shit that you all are spraying. That's the reason why. And that's the reason why the few people that have ethno-state on the brain, on their mind, need to keep that shit fucking quiet, especially if they want to survive in this DC metro area. Okay? So, there's that. Hope you understand, Miss Ashton, which is a guy's name, but okay. Birdie. Hope that helps you. And go on ahead and download dictionary.com. That way you won't look stupid when you run up against a word you don't know. Jesus, man. They're the ones with the fucking supposed high IQ. They're the ones that are, on average, right at the bell curve. Okay. Alright, well, now you know. Later.